You know what's interesting about making money in 2026? There are literally hundreds of ways to do it. But nobody wants to tell you the truth about which ones actually work and which ones are complete garbage. Everyone's out here promoting their favorite side hustle or investment strategy, acting like it's the secret to wealth, when in reality most of these methods are either scams, completely saturated, or require so much work that you'd be better off just getting a second job. So today we're doing something different. We're ranking 100 ways to make money from absolute worst to legitimately good. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. My name is Mike. And I've spent way too much time researching, testing, and analyzing different ways to make money. And if you're tired of clickbait videos that promise you'll make $10,000 per month doing basically nothing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because we're about to get brutally honest about what actually works in 2026. Now, before we start the rankings, let me explain the criteria I'm using here. I'm looking at 5 main factors: how much money you can realistically make, how much time it requires, the startup costs, how quickly you get paid, and whether it's actually sustainable long-term. Some methods might pay well, but take forever to build up. Others might be quick money, but completely dead end. The goal is to give you the full picture so you can make informed decisions about where to invest your time and energy. The bottom tier, don't even bother, ranked 100 to 80. Let's start with the absolute worst ways to make money. And yes, people are still doing these in 2026, thinking they're going to get rich. Number 100, paid survey sites. I'm putting this dead last because it's the biggest waste of time that still gets promoted everywhere. You'll spend 20 minutes filling out a survey to earn maybe $2 if you're lucky. Do the math on that, that's $6 per hour, which is below minimum wage in most places. And here's the kicker: most surveys disqualify you halfway through, so you just wasted 10 minutes for literally nothing. Anyone telling you to do surveys for money either hasn't actually tried it or is making money from referral links. Number 99, watching videos for money. Same energy as surveys, but somehow even worse. These apps pay you fractions of a penny to watch ads or videos. You might make $5 after watching content for 10 hours straight. Your time is worth more than that. I don't care what your situation is. Number 98, MLM, network marketing, multi-level marketing, is still around in 2026. And it's still a terrible idea for 99% of people who try it. Sure, there are people making money with MLMs, but they're almost always the ones who got in early or who are willing to annoy every person they've ever met with constant sales pitches. The vast majority of people in MLMs lose money once you factor in the products they're required to buy, the training materials, and the time invested. If your business model requires you to recruit other people to make real money, that's not a business, that's a pyramid scheme with extra steps. Number 97. Penny auction sites. These are still somehow operating, and people are still losing money thinking they're getting deals. You pay money for bids, then use those bids to try to win items. The house always wins on these, and you're basically gambling with worse odds than a casino. Number 96 to 90. Various app-based micro tasks. I'm lumping together all these apps that pay you to scan receipts, play mobile games, or complete tiny tasks. Apps like Misplay, Receipt Hog, and all their clones. The payment is so low that you'd make more money picking up change off the sidewalk. These apps exist to harvest your data and attention, not to make you money. Number 89. Becoming a social media influencer, starting from zero. Now hold on. Before you get mad, I'm not saying influencer marketing doesn't work. I'm saying that starting from zero in 2026, with the goal of making money as an influencer, is one of the worst strategies possible. The market is completely saturated. Algorithms favor established creators. And it takes years of consistent content creation before you make your first dollar. Most people quit before they ever make a cent. If you're going to create content, do it because you love it, not because you think it's a fast path to money. Number 88A1, cryptocurrency day trading, NFT flipping, and Forex trading for beginners. I'm putting all of these gambling activities together because that's what they are for most people. Unless you have serious training, significant capital, and can afford to lose it all, you're just gambling. The people making money from crypto and Forex are either incredibly skilled traders who've spent years learning, or they're the ones selling courses to beginners. Not you making trades based on YouTube videos and Reddit tips. The lower middle tier technically works but pretty bad. Ranked 80 to 60. Now we're getting into methods that will actually make you some money. But they're still pretty terrible when you consider the time investment versus the payout. Number 80. Food delivery. DoorDash. Uber Eats. Food delivery made it through the pandemic and is still here in 2026. But the reality is harsh. After you factor in gas, car maintenance, insurance, and taxes, most delivery drivers are making less than minimum wage. Plus, you're putting serious miles on your vehicle, which is a depreciation cost people always forget to calculate. The only scenario where this makes sense is if you're doing it super part-time in a high-tip area and you have a fuel-efficient vehicle. Even then, there are better options. Number 79 to 75. Rideshare driving, TaskRabbit, and handy same issues as food delivery but with slightly different problems. Rideshare puts even more wear on your car and requires you to deal with drunk passengers at 2 a.m. TaskRabbit and Handy can pay better, but the work is inconsistent and physically demanding. You're trading your body and your vehicle's lifespan for money that barely beats a regular job. Number 74. Selling plasma, yes, you can make money donating plasma. But you're literally selling your bodily fluids. The pay is around $50 to $80 per donation depending on your location. And you can usually donate twice a week. That's decent money if you're desperate. But it's not scalable and it's physically taxing also. There's something depressing about needing to sell your plasma to make ends meet. Number 73 to 68. Retail arbitrage. Thrift store flipping, buying stuff cheap and reselling it higher sounds great in theory. And some people do make good money with it, but in 2026, everyone and their grandmother knows about this. Thrift stores have raised their prices. Competition on platforms like eBay and Poshmark is insane, and you need a lot of capital to scale. Plus, you're spending your weekends digging through dusty thrift stores hoping to find something valuable. It can work, but it's not the gold mine it was 5 years ago. Number 67 to 61, pet sitting, dog walking. House sitting, these are fine for extra cash. But they're never going to be serious income unless you scale into a full business with employees. You're capped by time and the pay is mediocre. Most people doing this are making $15 to $25 per hour, which is okay, but not amazing, and you're completely dependent on bookings. Which means income is unpredictable. The middle tier, decent but not great, rank 60 to 40. Now we're getting into territory where things start making more sense. These methods can actually generate meaningful income, but they come with significant drawbacks. Number 60. Amazon FBA fulfilled by Amazon. Selling on Amazon can be profitable, but it's become incredibly competitive and expensive. You need serious capital to buy inventory. The fees eat into your margins. And one bad product can wipe out months of profits. Plus, Amazon can change the rules at any time and destroy your business overnight. Some people kill it with FBA, but many more fail or make mediocre money for a ton of work. Number 59 to 55, print on demand, Etsy selling, and digital products. These are better than physical products because there's no inventory. But they're still highly competitive. Print on demand has razor-thin margins unless you have amazing designs. Etsy is saturated with sellers, and digital products require significant marketing to actually sell. They can work, but you need to be really good at marketing and design to stand out. Number 54, tutoring online. This is solid if you're knowledgeable in a subject. The pay ranges from $15 to $60 per hour depending on the subject and platform. The problem is you're still trading time for money, and scheduling can be a nightmare. But it's legitimate work that pays fairly and has low startup costs. Number 53 to 48, virtual assistant work, data entry, and customer service from home. These remote jobs are abundant in 2026. And they pay decent hourly rates, usually $15 to $30 per hour. The work is straightforward and it's reliable income. The downside is you're still working for someone else and there's not much room for income growth unless you start your own VA agency. But as far as ways to make money remotely, these are solid options. Number 47 to 42, freelance writing, graphic design, and basic web development. These skills can generate decent income. especially if you specialize in a niche. Freelance writers can make $50 to $200 per article. Designers can charge $500 to $2,000 per project. And developers even more. The problem is finding consistent clients, dealing with scope creep, and the feast or famine nature of freelancing. But if you're good at what you do and can market yourself, these are legitimate career paths. Number 41. Teaching English online. This has cooled off since its peak, but it's still viable in 2026. Pay ranges from $15 to $30 per hour. And the schedule can be flexible. It's better than a lot of options on this list. But you're capped by your available hours and the work can be repetitive. The upper middle tier, actually pretty good, ranked 40 to 20. We're now entering territory where people are making real money with realistic effort. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. They're legitimate methods that can scale. Number 40 to 35, starting a YouTube channel, TikTok, or content creation, but with a real strategy. Notice I'm ranking this way higher than I ranked becoming an influencer earlier. The difference is strategy. If you're creating content in a specific niche, solving real problems, and treating it like a business rather than a hobby, you can actually build something valuable. It takes 1 to 2 years to see meaningful money. But once you're established, the income can be substantial and passive. People making it work in 2026 are focused on evergreen content, SEO, and building an email list. Number 34 to 30. Affiliate marketing. Done properly, affiliate marketing gets a bad reputation because of scammy course sellers, but when done right, it's incredibly powerful. The key is promoting products you actually believe in to an audience you've built trust with. People making $5,000 to $50,000 per month with affiliate marketing are typically doing it through content websites, YouTube channels, or email lists. It takes time to build, but the income can become mostly passive. Number 29 to 25. Building and selling digital courses or info products. If you have expertise in anything, packaging it into a course or guide can be extremely profitable. The margins are incredible because it's all digital. The hard part is marketing and actually having something valuable to teach. But people are making $10,000 to $100,000 per month selling courses on everything from Excel skills to dog training. The key is solving a specific problem for a specific audience. Number 24 to 20. Building niche websites and monetizing with ads and affiliates. This is old school internet marketing, but it still works in 2026. Build a website around a specific topic. Create valuable content, rank in Google, and monetize with ads and affiliate links. It takes 6 to 12 months to see results. But once you're ranking, it's mostly passive income. People are making $2,000 to $20,000 per month with established niche sites. The top tier, legitimate wealth builders, ranked 20 to 1. We're now in the territory where people are building real wealth. Not just making extra money, these methods require more skill, capital, or risk, but the upside is substantial. Number 20 to 16, buying and renting out rental properties. Real estate has made more millionaires than probably any other method on this list. The barrier is the down payment and the knowledge required. But if you can figure it out, rental properties provide cash flow, appreciation, and tax benefits in 2026. With interest rates having stabilized, real estate is still one of the best wealth builders available. Number 15 to 11. Starting a service-based business. Cleaning, landscaping, pressure washing. These aren't sexy, but they're incredibly profitable, low startup costs, high demand, and you can scale by hiring employees. People running cleaning businesses or landscaping companies are making $10,000 to $50,000 per month. The work is hard, and managing employees is challenging. But the business model is proven. Number 10 to 6. E-commerce with proprietary products, not dropshipping. Not Amazon FBA, but actually creating your own products and selling them. This could be through Shopify, your own website, or even retail stores. It requires significant capital and risk, but the margins are much better than reselling other people's products. Successful e-commerce businesses in 2026 are making $50,000 to $500,000 per month. Number 5. Consulting or coaching in your area of expertise. If you're genuinely good at something, consulting or coaching can be incredibly lucrative. Business consultants charge $200 to $500 per hour. Executive coaches charge similar rates. You can make $10,000 to $50,000 per month working with just a handful of clients. The key is having real expertise and results you can point to. Number 4. SaaS, software as a service, or app development. Building software that solves a real problem can create generational wealth. The barrier is the technical skill or capital to hire developers. But successful SaaS companies are worth millions. Even small SaaS products making $10,000 to $30,000 per month are common in 2026. Number 3. Long-term stock market investing, index funds. Dividend stocks. This isn't a way to make money quickly, but it's one of the most reliable ways to build wealth over decades. Consistently investing in broad market index funds historically returns 8 to 10% annually. Someone investing $1,000 per month for 30 years at 8% returns ends up with over $14 million. It's boring, it's slow, but it works. Number 2. Building a personal brand and leveraging it. This is different from being an influencer. A personal brand means becoming known for something specific and monetizing that through multiple channels, speaking fees, consulting, courses, books, sponsorships, and opportunities you can't even predict. People with strong personal brands in 2026 are making $100,000 to $1 million per year. Number 1, starting a scalable online business, agency, marketplace, platform. The number 1 spot goes to building a real online business that doesn't depend on your time. This could be a marketing agency that you systematize, a marketplace that connects buyers and sellers, or a platform that provides value at scale. These businesses can grow to 7 or 8 figures and eventually be sold for life-changing money. They require skill, persistence, and often years of work, but the upside is unlimited. The real truth here is what nobody tells you about making money. The best methods are usually the ones that require the most skill, patience, or capital. The worst methods are the ones that promise quick money with no effort. If something sounds too good to be true, it absolutely is. The people making real money in 2026 aren't hopping from side hustle to hustle. They're not doing surveys or watching videos for pennies. They're building skills, creating value, and thinking long-term. They're willing to put in months or years of work before seeing significant returns, because they understand that's how wealth is actually built. If you're currently broke or just starting out, don't waste your time on the bottom-tier stuff. Sure, you might make a few dollars, but you're training yourself to think small instead. Pick something from the middle or upper tiers, commit to it for at least a year, and actually learn the skills required to be good at it. The biggest mistake people make is constantly switching methods because they're not seeing results fast enough. They try affiliate marketing for 2 months, make no money, and move on to dropshipping. Then they try print on demand, then YouTube. Then whatever the next shiny object is, they never get good at anything because they never stick with anything long enough. Look, I know you want to make money quickly. Everyone does. But the uncomfortable truth is that building real wealth takes time. The methods that work require patience, skill development, and consistent effort. There's no shortcut, there's no secret. The people who are successful with any of these methods are the ones who stuck with it when it was hard, when they weren't making money yet, when everyone else quit. So pick your method, commit to it, and give it everything you've got for at least 12 months before you decide it doesn't work. Because the difference between someone making $10,000 per month and someone making nothing often isn't the method they chose. It's whether they quit or kept going. If you found this ranking helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Drop a comment below telling me which method you're going to focus on in 2026. And if you disagree with any of my rankings, let me know why. I read every comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.